Good evening. How about that Jon Latham? Ain't he something? So great to be with y'all. We're celebrating 10 years of In the Blazes tonight. And we're celebrating it back at the same place that I had the record release show back in 2015, right here at Eddie's Attic. And a very happy birthday to our dear friend Angelica out there. The trouble with drinking is it ain't no trouble at all. I don't have no problem when it comes to alcohol. It's as easy to come by as the air that I breathe, unless I'm low on Monday or too high on the weed. I ain't one for singing all them drinking songs. I'd rather leave it to old Todd Snyder and keep on keeping on. I sure love the drinking part and I think it loves me. So I hold this beer in my hand forever after happily. 'Cause the trouble with the drinking is it ain't no trouble at all. I don't have no problem when it comes to alcohol. It's as easy to come by as the air that I breathe, unless I'm low on Monday or too high on the weed. Now some guys lose their woman and some guys lose their nerve. Some guys lose their temper and use those nasty words. I just lose my troubles in hell if I don't mind. When I wake up tomorrow, they'll be too easy to find. 'Cause the trouble with the drinking is it ain't no trouble at all. I don't have no problem when it comes to alcohol. It's as easy to come by as the air that I breathe, unless I'm low on Monday or too high on the weed. Drinking in secret is how they do it way down south. 'Cause when a New York man gets liquored, he goes shooting off his mouth. Well, back home in the Midwest, we all drink with the band, and it's usually too much, and it's usually from a can. 'Cause the trouble with drinking is it ain't no trouble at all. I don't have no problem when it comes to alcohol. It's as easy to come by as the air that I breathe, unless I'm low on Monday or too high on the weed. It's as easy to come by as the air that I breathe, unless I'm low on Monday or too high on the weed. And I don't need no alcohol. All right, there we go. Got a a sweet tooth for knocking out teeth. That's just how I feel today. Tomorrow never knows who I might be. It might be best to just stay out of my way. Don't know a thing about the dirty projector. She could have told me if I hadn't lived. Guess I forgot to buy my boat shoes. Well, I've been busy kicking ass while smoking dope too. And this love is the dangerous kind. Wrecks the body and destroys the mind. Come cheaper than a six-string airline. This love is the dangerous kind. This whole world is a hospital, handing out medicinal popsicles. Is anybody gonna tell the truth? Bob Dylan's early interviews was follies of youth. Everything we had, it just got to. Ain't nobody saying a damn thing when Jesus ain't as popular as Facebook, and I'm still grabbing photographs. This love is the dangerous kind. Wrecks the body and destroys the mind. Come cheaper than a six-string airline. This love is the dangerous kind. This love is the dangerous kind. Wrecks the body and destroys the mind. Come cheaper than a six-string airline. This love is the dangerous kind. This love is the dangerous kind. Wrecks the body and destroys the mind. Come cheaper than a six-string airline. This love is the dangerous kind. This love is the dangerous kind. Wrecks the body and destroys the mind. Come cheaper than a six-string airline. This love is the dangerous kind. This love is the dangerous kind. Oh, I can't do it. No, it was just so out of tune. It's newer strings, and you'll have that on a guitar with newer strings. There we go. Look at this here. Oh yeah. Oh, won't you spare me all your little lies? Can't even tell me, honey, I ain't gonna cry. All of my friends say best pack up and go. I can walk out like a mother, you don't even know. Stringing up a guitar, back off the greenbacks, cleaning out the one hit. It's time I'm gonna get gone, gone, gone. Get gone, gone, gone. Living in a high rise, feeling like a low life. Nobody knows why. All I wanna do is get gone, gone, gone. Get gone, 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 gone. Yeah. Don't you say a thing now. Just shut your mouth. For such a cold little girl, how quick it all goes out. Get your boots off my table. Give me back my time. I've been losing like a junkie. You just do it nothing like me. Stringing up a guitar, back off the greenbacks, cleaning out the one hit. That time I'm gonna get gone, gone, gone. gone, it's time I'm gonna get gone, gone, gone. Get gone, gone, gone. Living in a high rise, even like a low life. Nobody knows why. All I wanna do is get gone, gone, gone. Get gone, 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 long, gone, gone. All right. Man, thank y'all so much. We're gonna do this one here. I wrote this at the Crystal Hotel in Portland, Oregon. I was playing a show. Well, I was doing a bunch of shows at the Owl's Den there, the little bar at the basement of that hotel, and all the hotel rooms are themed after different musicians there. So, you know, they got the Hank Williams room and they got the Sister Rosetta room. And I was checking in and they said, you're going to be staying in the Lucinda Williams Drunken Angel room this week. I was pretty stoked about it too. There was a giant mural on the wall of Lucinda, and you'd wake up in bed and you'd just be staring right at one of America's greatest songwriters. And as a young, ambitious songwriter, that was a great motivation for me to do something besides smoke the apple bong I had made out the window of the hotel. Rolled down to the streets around noon and see what was happening down there in Portland. But I love Lucinda, man, because she is one of the greatest of all time. I mean, I put her up there with anybody as a songwriter for sure. And you know, I love the way that music influences art and culture and life, you know. But I love the way that musicians influence each other. And I was thinking a lot about that song that she wrote about Blaze Foley, Drunken Angel, you know. And so I wrote Blaze Foley's here tonight. How about that? You sound just like him. I mean, it's uncanny. Can you come up here and sing Clay Pigeons for everybody? I bet you can. So anyway, yeah. Oh, I believe it. So I kind of wrote this song thinking about Lucinda and Blaze and the beautiful thing that happens when music that's great inspires more music that is great. I just blew in from out of town, from somewhere far away, to lay my weary head back down and take in yesterday. There's an empty glass with dried red wine stuck around the top, and a couple of empty bottles, 'cause some things never stop. Drunken angel, how'd you get so lonely? And how'd you write those songs that made me cry? Sing one down for your old friend Blaze Foley. He makes me think some folks should never die. I sleep in Lucinda's room and wake up every morning at the crack of noon. I stumble out into the street and try to find my feet. I sleep in Lucinda's room. Not everyone is a winner, nor do they get a ring. Oh, they tell you they're in trouble, having never said a thing. If they can love you so damn hard, it's like a hurricane. And they can love you so damn good, 'cause it takes away the pain. I sleep in Lucinda's room and wake up every morning at the crack of noon. I stumble out into the street and try to find my feet. I sleep in Lucinda's room. I hear people whisper, I hear all the talk, and to tell the truth so quiet can make it hard to walk the line they hear. So then you lose your nerve, and some folks only get the love they think they deserve. I sleep in Lucinda's room and wake up every morning at the crack of noon. I stumble out into the street and try to find my feet. I sleep in Lucinda's room. I stumble out into the street and try to find my feet. I sleep in Lucinda's room. Thank you. Oh, man. So I wrote this album not long after I moved to East Nashville, Tennessee, back in the end of 2013. And I'd just been living before that in Brooklyn, New York, for about 10 years. The last 2 years of which I was roommates with Kevin Kinney up there, if you can believe that, man. And then at one point, Kevin went on tour for what seemed like a really long time. And does anybody know who Lydia Lunch is? She moved into our house. And a lot of cigarettes got smoked and a fair amount of powder. Not by me, but she wrote an opera while she was there, man. It was incredible. But, you know, I'd been living in Brooklyn and kind of watching those neighborhoods change over a period of 10 years. And I moved down to Nashville and to East Nashville there and was watching everything change all over again. And it made me think about, you know, how it's not just always a bunch of cool art kids moving to town. It's, you know, it's people getting displaced from their homes sometimes or not being able to afford the real estate where they've been living for their whole life anymore, you know. It's called gentrification. And I'd been gentrifying up in Brooklyn and I just thought I'd go on down to East Nashville and give it a try, you know. There was a lot of kids at that time with hats just like mine moving to town and writing songs, and I was one of them, you know. And I kind of wrote this song just kind of poking fun at myself, really, and you know, making sure that I always remembered that not all change is progress, you know. And I haven't forgotten that, and I seem to know it more and more every day, living in this world that we're living in. You know, these songs tend to become truer over time, and sometimes that's a beautiful thing, and sometimes that's a scary thing, but if there's one thing that I've learned about fear, it's that you can't let it control your life, you know? No matter what happens, there's always something to be scared of. We're going to get through everything that we're going through. No matter what you're going through tonight, I want you to know that you're going to get through it, man. And this song is kind of, you know, it's about getting through in a lot of ways, you know, and keeping on, and keeping writing songs, and keeping making records, and keeping coming back around again. See if you can bring a little joy to people's lives. That's what this job's about to me. And it's funny, when I did write this song in a bit of poetic irony, there was an article in the local newspaper that a bunch of other people who'd also mostly just recently moved to town, they had all signed a petition. They didn't like the trains in East Nashville. They thought they were too loud, and they all signed a petition together to get them banned from town, which is impossible anyway, as we know. But my favorite part of the whole thing was that somebody at the filing office made a terrible mistake, and they ended up banning the band Train from East Nashville. I know that sounds made up. It's not. It's totally true. God bless them, you know. I mean, at least it was hilarious. That's how mad can you be? This is called Move Out to East Nashville and Write a Song About a Train. Well, the kids in this town don't have a clue. They're as white as the collar that they've painted blue. And get it together or pack it in. Everything is hanging on a clothing peg. You think when it pours it only rains. Move out to East Nashville and write a song about a train. Old Hank came from a place so dark. You'd have to burn the whole thing just to see a spark. Well, you can see why he died so fast. Just think about the things you would change about your past. Don't worry, we've got booze and pills for pain. Move out to East Nashville and write a song about a train. Well, you can't turn away from your own 2 feet or give away what's not yours to keep. I cry to you when I feel wrong. I need you like a teenager needs a song. Well, the money's all gone, but the attitude's stuck. And the major label cuts are all about trucks. Well, if this ain't country, and brother, it's not, then it's almost as bad as what they're calling punk rock. Some singers make the sweetest words profane. Move out to East Nashville and write a song about a train. across the heartland. Oh, glory was a no-name kid from a no-name town. Learned the hard way about girls and money. Thought a lot about getting out. Now the radio's fire from his cheap car stereo speakers, calling him on to a place in the back of his mind. Left his folks for a life on the road. Never looked back, he was the traveling guy. And he was made in America. Let his dreams fade in America. On his knees prayed in America. Chasing love, getting slayed in America. Losing money, getting paid in America. Watch the world afraid in America. He had nothing but his troubles in America. You got no say being made in America. Now most of the time he spent running around. Someone was telling him to settle down. Disguise that with love and disguise love with sex. Become a guardian of your thoughts till you wonder what's next. And I found himself someone and said, hey mama, tell me if it did we could make it last. Oh, she looked away and let the silence speak for a while. Said I hate thinking ahead and I can't stand talking about my past. And they were made in America. Let the dreams fade in America. On their knees prayed in America. Loved each other, getting slayed in America. Losing money, getting paid in America. Watch the world afraid in America. It's just you and whatever you got in America. You got no say being made in America. Alright. Fast forward through time and space for a while. Every step he takes is a miracle mile. Standing laughing in the midnight rain, chained his heart to a runaway train. With religion disguised as a reason to fight. TV shows to keep you up at night. Find it best, just keep rolling on. Step over it all and drown out the song, yeah. And they were made in America. Left the dreams tribute to music, if you will. When I was working on this album, I spent a little bit of time out in California, and my friend Kelly Jones was driving me around out there one day, and she said, hey, have you ever heard of the music of this singer? She said, not a lot of people know her, so you may not know her. Have you ever heard of this singer named Judee before?
Hell yeah.
And I had not at that time. And she just blew my mind by playing me a bunch of Judee songs as we were driving around Silver Lake there for at least a couple hours, man. I mean, we probably listened to all the way through both studio albums and most of that live at the BBC record, and I was just completely blown away. I'd never heard anything so cool in my life. And I went home, and I couldn't get her off of my mind, and I wanted to know more about her. You know, this is the digital age now, so there's not the liner notes that you sit and look at the back of the record. I used to just sit in my room when I was a kid and just study every name that was in there and try to figure out who everybody was. And so there wasn't a lot of information at that time about Judee, but I was able to find out that, you know, she was kind of from the Laurel Canyon scene, and that she was the first person that David Geffen ever signed to Geffen Records when he started that record label back in the day. You know, she wrote some songs for the Turtles. She had one of her songs, a great song called "Jesus Was a Crossmaker," recorded by Linda Ronstadt, which doesn't get any better than that to me. Yeah, I mean, right? And so Judee, you know, became a big inspiration for me. Also because, you know, she was very forward and open about who she was in those days, which, you know, was kind of not the norm. You know, she went in for the radio interview on her second album, and the interviewer was like, "Okay, so we got your promotional photograph for this interview. You were topless in that. I was reading in your bio that you're a bisexual person. What's that like, you know?" And she said, well, it's not that big a deal. The guy that signed me to my record label, he's gay, which was not something that David Geffen was telling people at the time. And, you know, I mean, you're not supposed to out somebody like that, man. But Judee felt terrible, apparently, and she camped out on his lawn for a whole week trying to get him to forgive her. And he fired her from that record deal, and she wasn't able to get another one. She got a job working as a cartoonist for the L.A. Times for a little while, and kept working on music, but nothing ever quite came together. And we lost her far before we should have, but her music is really beautiful, and my favorite part about Judee's songwriting is that most of the time I'm listening to her music, I really can't tell if she's writing a song about acid or God. Or maybe both, you know, maybe it's kind of the same thing, I don't know. Spirituality is a beautiful thing, I think, and I try to have some of it in my life, you know, as we all do. But this one's for Judee. It's called "Judee Was a Punk Jesus Freak, How Come They Treat You So Mean?" Well, Judee was a punk back in the day. Her mama and daddy and brother passed while she was away. She wasn't on vacation, she was doing time for knocking over that gas station where she messed up her life. Jesus freak, Jesus freak, how come they treat you so mean? Jesus freak, Jesus freak, you've got a knife for something nobody's ever seen. But Judee always sang all about the Lord and the road to that salvation killed her. But scripture and cocaine, they will do about the same. Yeah, you take a line of either and it just might kill the pain. Jesus free, Jesus freak. How come they treat you so mean? Jesus freak, Jesus freak. You've got a knife, something nobody's ever seen. Well, no one heard that Jesus was a cross-maker song. I'm sorry all them Christians made you feel like you was wrong for digging guys and digging gals and taking all those drugs. You should be loving everyone, not choosing who they love. Jesus freak, Jesus freak. How come they treat you so mean? Jesus freak, Jesus freak. You've got a knife for something nobody's ever seen. You've got a knife for something nobody's ever seen. Is for my favorite American character. He's called the Florida Man. Y'all may have seen him around. Y'all may be related to him. God knows my family is. And that's why I identify. But I did have to think about this one a little bit with my therapist at one point, because he listened to the song and he said, I find it very interesting that you emotionally identify with a state. Anyway, that was a good day. We really got to the bottom of some shit. Florida man gave us Leonard Skinner in a winter spent warm in the sun. You blow around town like a hurricane, running with nowhere to run. Florida man gave us Allman Brothers and Elizabeth Cook and her crazy family. Poor beautiful folks out yet to meet, from sea to shining sea. So don't be afraid, Florida man, I've got a head for you. Don't be afraid, Florida man, I've got a head for you. Florida man, give us old Black Diamond to pick a song or two on this guitar. The newspapers read like a punchline to a joke you would tell them apart. So don't be afraid, Florida man, I've got a head for you. credit is due. People may laugh behind your back, but I know how hard it is to be you. So don't be afraid, Florida man. I've got a hand for you. Don't be afraid, Florida man. I've got a hand for you. Oh, don't be afraid, Florida man. I've got a hand for you. Thank you. All right. This one is, well, this is called Bitch Can't Sing. And we had a lot of great ideas for this one when we were releasing it. We sent it over to Marie Claire. They didn't want it. But we were trying, the message, I make jokes, but the message of the song is this, like, you gotta watch how we talk about each other, man, because words matter and language matters and human dignity matters, and this is just kind of a character song, but I kind of wrote it after I was at this Cat Power concert in 3rd and Lindsley, and there was this wonderful opening act on stage, and this guy was like drunk, and he was like, "This bitch can't sing, man." Like, this is what he said out loud to everybody there, and I was just like, "I'm gonna write a song about you, motherfucker." It might have been, I don't know. But anyways, this song goes out to anybody that's ever been misunderstood or judged unfairly. I happen to think the lady in this song is totally kick-ass. All right. She had a haircut, she had a skater's butt, she had a boyfriend who was mean to her. She had a daddy without money, she got to mama without a drama. Bitch can't sing, bitch this is the last track on the In the Blazes record. There's more to the show, so don't worry. But this is called the $66 Blues, and it's just about what it's like trying to make a living doing this racket. And you know, some people that you might not realize have been doing it the same way for a long time, man. There has been no change in the pay that they pay an opening act since the year 1970. People get paid $300 to $500, sometimes a little less than that, unfortunately. But that's kind of the industry standard. It's like, if you're opening for the Stones, you're getting like $500 to do it. You know, I know it sounds crazy. I mean, I was just out playing a bunch of amphitheaters opening for the Wallflowers, and you know, that's kind of what we were making out there. So we had enough to not lose money, but it wasn't quite enough to make any, you know. And that's kind of what this is like. So I wrote this. That's right. We also had to fix the van on that one. This is a song that is based on a true story from a gig that me and Tim Easton played together. I think it was in Columbus, Ohio, and we had about 300 people come to the show, and we each made $66, and we were laughing. Because I'll tell you what the true secret of music business is. You never know what you're gonna make money on in the music business. You know, I've had all kinds of crazy things happen. I've had Elton John call me up on the phone. I thought surely that would lead to some money. It didn't. But I had another guy call me on the phone one time who worked at a men's workwear company, and he wanted me to make 5 pieces of 30-second long music that nobody would notice if it was on during an Instagram ad, and that paid a lot of money. So you never know, man. But this is the true story of the $66 Blues, right here. Thank you. All right. You're my number one concern. The check is in the mail. You was born to do this. The great ones never fail. But every time you wake, another angel sighs, and the memories you make are all goodbyes. There's some things I can't remember, like how many L's are in Van Halen. But you won't ever catch me spelling Leonard Skinner wrong. 'Cause Eddie, Alex, and Diamond Dave just wanted us all to pay 'em. And Ronnie Van Zant wanted us all to sing along. And I don't mind dying to be your living proof. But for all my two-time lying, for once I'm just telling the truth. But every girl I meet thinks she's an actress in the long run. I wonder why every actress has to act like one, when all her best lines fill the inside of a dollar bill, and it's all just for the thrill or to play some kind of a role. And I don't mind dying to be your living proof. But for all my two-time lying, for once I'm just telling the truth. Sometimes don't it seem like this is all a dream? A fire hose spraying talk show pros that's drowning out our roots. 'Cause nobody's got the time, but everybody's got an opinion. Well, my opinion is damn the Torpedoes is totally kick-ass. Thank you, Tom Petty. Dying to be your living proof. For all of my two-time lying, for once I'm just telling the truth. For one time in my life, honey, I'm just telling the truth. Thank you so much. All right. It is coming out this fall. That was one that was written for the In the Blazes record, and we just didn't quite get the right version of it. But we did get a version of it that I really love. Just after we released the record, and that is going to be coming out along with a few other unreleased songs from that record in this November, so next month. So, you'll be able to get your hands on that one. We do have some merch for sale this evening, and I want to also say that we're, in these times of social media, we are changing things up a little bit, and I started a newsletter that's not so much a thing that tells you when I'm going on tour or whatever. It's more of like, hey man, here's some new music I dig. I read this book, it made me feel cool. I like poems. I talk about that on there. Art and clothes and just cool stuff that I find out on the road and stuff like that. It's kind of just a little journal of what's been going on in my life and stuff that I've found interesting and I want to share with everybody. So if you sign up for that tonight at the merch table, we'll give you a free poster. And we also have the very amazing, beautiful, limited edition pressing 10th anniversary In the Blazes vinyl available as well, along with a bunch of other stuff tonight. And while I'm mentioning this, I do want to mention that my friend Jon Latham, who opened the show tonight, and his band, The Lifers, have made a new album at Johnny Cash's studio. And it's an incredible record. It is a groundbreaking record for Jon, I think. It's going to really turn a lot more people onto his music because all his records are incredible, and this one is the best one he's ever done, and that's really saying something. And he is asking for people to donate to his Kickstarter so that he can help get the album out there. And he has little cards that you can take from the merch table. They're free, and you just scan them, and it'll take you right to the place where you can download. I know times are tough, man, but if there's one guy I believe in, it's Jon Latham, man. All right, I'm gonna do just a couple more for you. This one is about the first time I ever played in the beautiful city of Memphis, Tennessee. I was setting up and this lady walked in who I immediately clocked as my new life hero. She was in her early 80s and she had on some leopard print spandex pants and a red bandana tied around her neck. And we were setting up and she said, "I hope y'all don't mind if I dance." She was the only person who came to see us play. And man, she could boogie down, this lady. We played our butts off because she was dancing so good. And then the show finished and she said, "Thank you very much for the music," and walked out the door. And this was at High Tones in Memphis, so there's a big window behind the stage you can see out into the street. And I was kind of standing there watching her for a minute, and it started raining really soft, and then she took a Marlboro red cigarette out and lit it up like it was a movie or something. And then this guy pulled up on a motorcycle. I don't even know if she knew him. She got on it and they rode away together. And I thought, if that's not a country song in G, I've never seen one before. So this is called In the Memphis Rain. Her silken leather jacket was heavy as the pain in the Memphis rain. In the Memphis rain, diamond drops are sparkling on the zipper in the chain. In the Memphis rain, in the Memphis rain. Come back around. So don't you move too slow in the Memphis rain, in the Memphis rain. The pain comes when you touch one, and after you let it go in the Memphis rain, in the Memphis rain. Let's see here. There it is. This is we just finished a new record, and it's going to be out next year. And this is one of the songs from the record. It's called "The Dream Come True." And I spent most of my life trying to live a dream that I had since I was 10 years old, and I've worked at since I was 10 years old. And what I come to realize is that the life that I have, my friends and my family, and all of that, that's the dream that I'm living. One of these days, when the sunset fades and night falls over this town, in a getaway car under a shooting star, I'll be gone and glory bound. It feels like flying, you're on my mind, baby, this engine's got wings. She's a silver raven, crying and shaking. Just listen to her sing. Broken believer, underdog dreamer, fallen angel of love. Smoke ring halo in the neon bar glow is all I've known of heaven above. I followed a dream into the deep, but all I could think of was you. 'Cause the living between, chasing the dream, that's the dream come true. Queen of the world, mother of pearl, hail, hail, rock and roll. Destiny failed you, yet nothing derails you. It's tattooed on your soul. Leaner and meaner, she's scrappier now, but she found a home. the quiet corners of Midwest basements, her revolution alone. Broken believer, underdog dreamer, fallen angel of love. The smoke ring halo and the neon bar glow is all I've known of heaven above. I followed a dream into the deep, but all I could think of was you. 'Cause the living between chasing the dream, that's the dream come true. Smoke ring halo in the neon bar glow is all I've known of heaven above. I followed a dream into the deep, but all I could think of was you. So living between chasing the dream, that's the dream come true. Thank you so much. Hey, I want to get Jon Latham back up here. Come on back up here, Jon. Let's do a couple songs together to close it out, man. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. We really appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts, man. Atlanta is one of the greatest live music towns in the whole world, and the way y'all come out and support live music is so inspiring. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, and we'll be out at the merch table afterwards. We'd love to say hey to everybody and take all the pictures and all the stuff that you may want to do. We'll be out there, and we're going to do one of Jon's here, and then we're going to do one of mine. And this is a song Jon asked me to play on his album, and I think if you just hit the tuner there, you should be good, Jon.
Oh, yeah. That's how that works.
Yeah, that's the one. You got it. So yeah, here he is, one of Georgia's finest, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jon Latham.
I know he can hurt me for doing this later, but I've been in Nashville for 12 years. I met him 11 years ago. I'm going to tell anybody out there who wants to try their hand at what we do, find yourself a friend who champions you like Aaron Lee champions me. There's been so many cracked windows he's left open that turn into open doors, and we may both be hungry at the end of this tour, but we'll starve together. I told him today on the phone I would follow him to hell if that's where he told me the gig was. This one goes out to all the woo girls. It's called Kimberly Met Billy, alternately titled The Ballad of Randall Rhodes' Flying V. Billy found the spot where he could finally park his dreams. Between the polka dots on Randy Road's flying V, rocking out to Crazy Train, revving the engine of his car, with a weakness for any girl who dressed just like Pat Benatar. Kimberly hung the pictures on her wall so carefully, each one the perfect fixture of those boys on MTV. Diamond Day would watch the clock, Rick Springfield would watch her sway, Corey Hardy looked out the window while Billy Idol sneered away. Kimberly Met Billy leaning on the back of his beat-up Chevy at the 1987 E.n.a.a.T summer tour. It was love at first sight as they sang "Take Me Home Tonight," and 8 months and 3 weeks later, well, you, my love, were born. Y'all want to help us out with that "Take Me Home Tonight" part? It's late enough in the night where it'd be pretty cool. Well, Kimberly and Billy, they cuddled neath the blankets in his back seat, both pants around their ankles, empty beer cans at their feet. The concert long been over, still that song rang through their heads. They would be each other's little baby, just like Ronnie said. Oh, Kimberly Met Billy leaning on the back of his beat-up Chevy at the 1987 E.n.a.a.T summer tour. It was love at first sight as they sang "Take Me Home Tonight," and 8 months and 3 weeks later, well, you, my love, were born. They didn't know how far it would go. They were just working for the weekend, letting the good times roll. Aaron Lee. And the morning after, Billy revved the engine just as Kimberly came to, fast enough to see the Civic Center lights fade out of view. They went searching through the static for a song they couldn't find, contemplating the mathematics in the summer of '69. By Brian Adams was Kimberly Met Billy leaning on the back of his beat-up Chevy at the 1987 E.n.a.a.T summer tour. It was love at first sight as they sang "Take Me Home Tonight," and 8 months and 3 weeks later, well, you, my love, were born. 8 months and 3 weeks later, well, you, my love.
might have a problem, but I really can't tell. No, I really can't tell. Staying up all night, it could be good or it could be bad for you. It's gonna be alright, or it won't be. Staying up all night, it could be good or it could be bad for you. It's gonna be alright, or it won't be. Oh yeah, or it won't be. Oh, 'cause love is like that. Yeah. Thank y'all so much. My name is Aaron Lee Tasjan. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. We'll see you again. That's Mr. Jon Latham. Thank you, Atlanta. We love you, man. Thanks, y'all.